Hello Sagittarius, and how you doing? Just to sort of say, this is going to be the second reading of the Astroflower for the 3-month period. We're going to be going into your relationships, and this could be on a individual level, but this could also be on a collective level, such as your family, friends, and etc. So if you haven't seen the first video, there is a link in the description below, and that'll give you a heads up what's going on in the next 3 months on your financial or your material side of life. So these are the two cards here that are influencing the total of the reading that's coming up. These are the energies that are going to be flowing through over the next 3 months. This is the card for Aries season. This is for Taurus season, and this is for Gemini season. So looking at how things were going, you had a really nice reading on your material front. So things seems to be flowing quite nicely on the material side of life, and you had a thing going on that was that transition between Aries and Taurus. And it seems to be the same similar thing that you have on your relationship side, but even more so. So this 5 of Wands has actually been coming up quite a lot for people. And it is walking away from things, from arguments that you really just don't need to win, actually, that have been causing you headache. And it is realizing that, and that's what that High Priestess is all about. It's that inner tuition where you can actually start realizing that there's that you're actually you can see clearly through the mist, so you can walk away from those arguments and conflicts that are just causing you headache, and that is all they're causing you. They're not helping you in any way. This is causing you stress this month by the looks of things on the spiritual sort of side. A little bit of stress, a little bit of sleepless nights of kind of going, it might not be working particularly well with your relationship in regards to your couple, or relationship in regards to your family and friends. And you might feeling like a little bit shut out, a little bit of a, 5 of Pentacles sort of energy, which is bizarre because you had the 5 of Pentacles over here on your material world. And it might be connected to that sort of side of things. But it's more of a stress of how do I make these relationships better, and etc. These changes that are coming in Taurus season, as I say, it's been happening for every single sign, is going to come into you really quickly. Things are going to change around a lot for you in the Aries Taurus region. And it's going to be interesting to see how that clarifies, basically, to see what that journey is all about. Because once you get to Gemini, all of a sudden in Gemini season, which is right at the top, you've got that Page of Pentacles, and that Page of Pentacles is going to be helping you to start a very much more concrete journey, concrete relationships with people around you that are lasting, that you can sow your seed into that field of that relationship, knowing that the fruits of your labor will be turning up in a year's time. It's not a problem. And if you're planting in trees, it's in 5 years' time. So it's starting of a long-term journey that you're going to learn about how to actually play with the material or the actual physical relationships that are around you. So that may be enjoying activities, pastimes, and stuff like that. Let's just see what's going on between the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. You get the 10 of Cups. So basically what it's sort of saying there to me is that maybe the collective relationships that you have around you are actually curtailing your happiness. And that might well be that insight that you're getting within you. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands, a realization. Look at that. She's really looking at that Queen of Wands. And you had this quite a lot if I remember rightly. You had this quite a lot in your readings recently. The Queen of Wands, she's actually looking at that one candle and concentrating on that here and now, and on the thing that actually you enjoy in the moment that you're enjoying it. And I think that's that realization that actually people change, we all change. You are changing yourself, and it may not be in harmony with the relationships that you've had up to now. And maybe it's now a time to open the doors on other relationships around you. Those relationships will always be there because you've made them already. So as you go forward, it will help you to... So, I'm just checking whether you had it on your material side, but you did have the Wheel of Fortune there, and that is that change. In between Aries and Taurus, you have this inner victory within you, and I think it's a realization, and it comes from that High Priestess. It's a realization that I should be like this, or I can be in this way. I can have this attitude that's going to bring me happiness in my life, and it's going to change things really quickly around you. So you're no longer suffering from the relationships that are around you that seem to be more oppressive than anything else. Okay? And once that change, once that victory is coming, that realization is coming in, then you can start to heal you again. So it may be a time over Taurus season when you get those realizations and that victory for you, within you, of realizing who you are and what is good for you. That realization is gonna make you probably sort of a little bit tired of relationships, where you're just gonna need to have a bit of you time and just spend a bit of time of discovering who that new person is and setting down the parameters of your life, of how you want relationships in the future. And that's what is leading into that Gemini season, where you can actually plant those seeds for a longer term relationships with people that actually are in line with who you are, basically. So there you go, Sagittarius. A nice reading, a really lovely reading after all. Loads to get your teeth into, and I certainly think that Taurus season is going to be a real marker for you. Like it for all signs. It's happening to all signs. So, enjoy those victories, enjoy those realizations from within you. So if this has actually resonated with you, please do subscribe and click that bell and share it and like it. All the likes we get are absolutely fantastic. All the shares we get, even if you share it on Facebook or whatever, it just helps us out. It helps us with the algorithm and stuff like that. In the meantime, Sagittarius, please do enjoy, and don't forget, life should be fun.